Could he be a better version of Melo?
Better?
You done started off going way too far. But that's all right, bro. That's okay.
All I know is, listen, he got with Melo in the offseason and took his whole game. If Paolo can listen, if he can keep this mid-range post-up three-pointer type of style with his physicality, oh man. And in the Olympics last year, I watched him in FIBA play defense. You know, I watched him play center, get blocks, defend the lane. So, hey, man, he could be a Melo with a better defense. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like what Orlando did. I like what they did, man.
I see what you like, what you're going for, style of play, with all that. You know, he's a better defender. I could probably, but he's just not. He doesn't have the offensive bag that Melo had. He don't got that what Melo got on the offensive end. I don't think.
But can he be? What is his ceiling? Ox 27 a game.
I don't know what it is, but it ain't Melo.
I mean, there's not many Melos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That ain't no knock. The boy, the kid got game. But if you want to ask what's his ceiling, we can put a point average out there, whatever, 25, 26, 27, 28, whatever we want to call it, but it still ain't going to be Melo, though.
So if he's 26, let's say 10 to 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and he can do that for a 3 to 5 year stretch, is that not Melo-ish?
I think 26 is light for him. He's averaging 25 right now, and he's 20, 22.
Hang on. Early, stop with the Melo. Stop with the Melo. Do you remember Carmelo Anthony?
He don't got none of that.
What do we do? Stop.
Ron, take that hat off.
Apologize, Baltimore.
If you were watching the game last night,
from Baltimore.
Hey, if you were watching Melo, he a little smoother than Paolo.
Got a one-on-one player, money mid-range game.
I don't.
He's smoother.
He's talking about peak Melo.
He's not stronger. He's not.
Paolo's 21.
I'm talking about Denver Melo, Morris. I'm talking about Denver Melo. Melo.
Second year Melo.
Melo better.
Second year Melo.
Second year Melo was not 21. So let's stop right there. Okay.
How old was Melo in year 2?
21.
He was 19. He was 21 year 2. Yeah, year 2 he was 21. Yeah, he got Melo stronger. Melo stronger. He got a far superior jump shot.
Melo's stronger?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about the stronger.
Melo's one of the strongest.
Hold on, bro. Relax. Let me finish.
Melo one of the strongest.
I'm saying I think Melo's stronger. I think Melo is a far superior shooter, and Melo will give it to you from all 3 spots on the floor. With no hesitation. You know what I'm saying? I don't even.
We talking about Melo. We talking about with Melo. We talking about the entirety of Melo. We talking about
we ain't talking about Melo.
I'm talking about 21. I'm talking about 21.
26. Can Paolo be 27?
I'm talking
11 and 5.
Melo was 21 in year 3. Melo was 21 in year 3.
Okay, so we talking about that's 2006. Come on, bro. Nah, I'm not. He not that. Paolo not that.
Early.
Hold on. Wait.
Maybe I just got excited last night.
Early. You can talk about the points. You can talk about the points. You can talk about all that. You know what I'm saying?
Strong too.
I don't know about all that. I'm talking about just game though. He not on.
Took Evan Mobley ass to the cup. Come here, little boy. You seen it? I seen it. You seen it.
I mean, Melo
couldn't do nothing with it. They switched. They put Max Strus on him. You too small and you're not fast enough. They put Mobley on him. I got you pump faking. You jumping all on top of me, man. He had it all.
Are these things that Melo wouldn't have done to Max Strus?
No, I'm telling you. But I'm saying that's why I'm comparing them. What I'm saying is that if Paolo, because what if this playoff experience, dog, is what take Paolo to the next step, where this is who he becomes: the 3-pointer, mid-range, take it to the cup, post up, rebound. What if he becomes this guy on a regular basis? And I just think he's a little stronger than Melo, but that's it. Everything else Melo does better.
You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know who's stronger. I can't even say that, honestly. Let me get that out of here. Melo was stronger.
Outside of scoring, Paolo does everything better than him.
Like what?
Outside of scoring, he's a better defender. He's better on the glass.
No, he's not better on the glass, Ron. Stop.
Melo's actually a good rebounder.
Stop the run. Stop. I knew you were going to say that.
Like, wait a minute.
So stop that right there.
Melo's better. I'm looking at the numbers. Rebound is not something where you, unless you're just going to say, well, look like a better rebounder, or unless he boxed out more. Like,
were they contested?
He's bigger.
First of all, contested rebounds. First of all, but second of all, are we just going to act like in today's game there's not way more possessions than there were in 06?
Way more, bro.
There's more rebounds.
And you could say that's the case. He averages more rebounds.
Which I could say that's the case.
But let's if we just use our critical thinking, right? We understand that in an era where there's maybe 10 less possessions a game, Paolo has more opportunities to get rebounds.
But okay, Mars, but can we say this? It's Melo called him in the offseason, right? It's a reason why Melo saw him and said, hey, it got him on the phone and said, you can work out with me. There's a reason. Melo saw something in him.
And Ops, this is why we get people saying stuff like Jason Tatum think he Kobe Bryant. Well, he not.
Yo, Devin Booker,
ridiculous though.
Devin Booker think he Kobe Bryant.
Melo and Paolo is way more comparable and more realistic than Kobe or Devin Booker, or than Kobe and Devin Booker and JT.
I see JaVale McGee working for Kim, so I don't know. I see
how'd that go? I see Stoudemire.
He paid him, y'all. Hold up, wait a minute. Melo called Pablo. Have y'all ever seen how Melo talk about Paolo? He loves Paolo, y'all.
So that does not make
picked up the cornrows. He wanted to be Melo. He idolizes Melo.
This is nuts.
Michael Beasley loved Brandon Ingram.
That's just not how it works, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not how it works. I don't, like, for instance, okay, De'Aaron Fox signed to Steph Curry now. He worked out with Steph all summer. That mean De'Aaron is Steph now? That's not how it works.
Early,
you're being nasty. You guys are being so nasty.
No, listen, Early.
I just don't see the Melo from
that. The next Steph Curry is Japanese, and his last name is Domingo. That's Steph Curry.
I'm not taking no Paolo take from you right now until you take that hat off.
It's not crazy. I'm saying, like, scoring, I give it to Melo. Anything outside of that, I think the rebounding is fairly comparable. You guys did make a good point. I get that, but it's still close though. You can't just say Melo clears. On top of that, playmaking, Paolo's a better passer than Melo. He's a better defender. He's bigger, damn near more athletic. Like it's.
So then they aren't comparable.
Why y'all so sold?
Nobody in his way except for Franz.
No, I think Paolo's a great passer. But if Paolo does all these things, which I'm not, Paolo great passer, defense is solid, whatever. Then why is the comparison Melo? Then they don't play similarly. Why are we comparing him to Melo?
I think they do play fairly similarly.
I think his game is very similar.
I think they do.
I think he plays more like Pistons Blake Griffin than Carmelo.
I think he's Antoine Walker.
I can see that too. I can see that too.
I think, and I'm not saying he's not going to be better or what. I'm saying play style. I think he's
so. If Paolo is Pistons Blake Griffin for his career, Mars, is he not a absolute animal? If he's Pistons Blake Griffin for his career,
I think Paolo's going to be a great player for a very long time. I just don't think he plays like Melo.
But I think Paolo's better than Pistons Blake Griffin. Much better.
He doesn't face up like Melo. He doesn't post up nearly as much as he should. Like the strength thing. The strongest wings I've ever seen is Melo, Ron Artest, and LeBron. I ain't never seen strength like those.
Can I say Melo's this ridiculous about Paolo though? If you looked at Paolo from year one and how much of a leap he made with his jump shot, with his three-pointer, even his level of posting up. Like year one, he was just drive, spin move, the same thing he was doing to Duke, turn the ball over. But year two, he's made such a leap, y'all. So I'm saying, if he's on this project, where is he 3 years from now if he improved that much?
That's not how it works. You don't just keep
progression isn't linear. You don't just improve by the same amount every year. Like we thought that was the thing they said about Scottie Barnes after his rookie year. Then his second year was kind of stagnant, and then year three he just took off and like leveled up. Like maybe Paolo improves a great amount from year one to year two, and then year three is a bit more stagnant. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying progression isn't linear.
I just turned 30.
You don't know how much it's going to improve.
Chill. I just turned 30 Wednesday. Everybody grew up. 03 was my draft class. That's like my childhood. Melo's gone. LeBron's going to be gone. Yep. D-Wade's gone. Chris Bosh is gone. So if I see somebody that looks similar to something I grew up loving, I'm going to compare it.
Which I can get with that logic. But, I mean, Early, this ain't the drug game. I'm not doubling my money every year. That's not the way that works. No, I'm not. Okay, I made 20,000 this year. Next year I'm making 50. Next year I'm making 100. That's not going to work with Paolo. He's not doubling his money every year.
No. But when I see Paolo, I think Usher. You remind me of a guy that I once knew.
I'm looking at Paolo. I want you to imagine Antoine Walker except a better athlete. That's what I'm looking at.
Antoine Walker.
Yes, that's what I see.
With the shape,
don't forget, we got a 20 and 10 guy in Antoine Walker who can knock down the long ball. Clean glass. Ridiculous one-on-one player. Now, what I want you to do early is I want you to make
on team though.
But not only that, what I want you to do is I want you to take Antoine Walker and I want you to make him a better athlete. That's what I'm looking at when I look at Paolo.
I just see Pistons Blake.
He's so much better than. But listen, Pistons Blake Griffin is amazing, Mark. Like that
exactly.
Blake Griffin had everything.
That's the best Blake ever was. Like,
that's
a good thing. I just think that's the comparison.
Think he was better, Mars? You think he was better than Clipper? You think he was better than Clipper Blake Griffin?
1,000%. Yes. The playmaking, the jump shot, the perimeter game, the handle.
Had an 80% free throw.
Yeah.
Had a man. What? Posted up.
And if he ain't played with his knee injury in the playoffs,
playmaking,
he would have still been that Blake to this day.
So Mars, the Blake Griffin that's with the Pistons. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that was the guy that I think he made the All-Pro team that year. That 1 year, he made the All-Pro team. He wasn't hopping like he was. He wasn't the athlete that he was in the Clippers, right? He wasn't the athlete.
They need it.
He did have a better face-up game. Did he have that game with the Clippers? They just didn't utilize it.
No, he didn't have it.
I don't think that just came out of nowhere.
He didn't have it.
No, I think like the last couple years on the Clippers when he stopped, he wasn't as much of a pick and roll threat. Like he still played in the pick and roll, but you saw he was posting up more. He was facing up. You could see it. Like he was improving. But is it 19? 19, I think is the year. That Blake where he was making pull-up threes, handling in pick and roll. The defense was still solid. He's still getting to the rim in transition. He's
starting to pick up that dirty work.
That Blake, that's what I see with
Pistons. Blake Griffin was a poor man's LeBron, and I'm be honest with you. If Pistons Blake Griffin played for the Clippers, they probably make it to the finals. Honestly,
and I think saying that reminds me more of
Memphis teams.
What Paolo is. Not saying he won't be better than that, but I think play style wise, I think that's the most accurate comparison.
Even if Paolo doesn't get as good as he got from year 1 to year 2, if it takes him another 2 years to get that type of growth, 2 or 3 years, by 25, he's 30, 12, and 5 or 6. If he gonna keep at this pace,
30, 12, and 6 is that's Giannis. That's the league MVP. That's how good you think he's gonna be.
I think Paolo can be. Listen, it's the reason why he went number 1. Like
early, is that him?
Good.
30,
yes.
30,
I think
in
his prime,
Giannis is one of the best.
In his prime chill, he is at least 27, 10, and 4 in his prime. And I'm talking about for like 5 years.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.